I'm Zach Johnson, also known as the Millennial Farmer, and I do vlogs on YouTube where I show what we're doing on the family farm, and I go through my day, try to be as transparent as possible and highlight really what's going on in the family farms across rural America so that I can bring that to as many people that want to watch it. I started my YouTube channel in the spring of 2016, and it was 100% about trying to reach consumers and non-farmers about what we're doing on the family farms. I was seeing a lot of negative stuff and stuff that had been spun negatively online about what we're doing on the farm, whether it's with GMOs or pesticides or drain tile or how we treat livestock, different things like that. I was just seeing a lot of stuff kind of taken out of context, and what I wanted to do was reach people about what the truths are and just show them here's what we know about those management practices and why we use them. And one of the things I've learned is that if you can add an entertainment value to it, you're obviously going to get more viewers, and so that's a good way to get the message out there even more. Right now we're actually closing in on 1 million subscribers, so it's pretty crazy just to know how many people have watched our videos and see just how far it's actually gone. I never would have thought it could go to where it is now. Our farm is actually a 6th generation family farm. So my family came over from Sweden in, I believe it was 1868. So we homesteaded back then in the 1860s, and we're still farming a lot of that same land today. My wife and I actually bought the house from my parents here a few years ago. So right now we are potentially raising the 7th generation on the farm right there in west central Minnesota. So the kids have gotten a lot more interested now that they've gotten older. My son actually finished off harvesting for us just the other day. So he was running our combine and actually had my daughter in the grain cart at the same time. So my 13-year-old son and my 10-year-old daughter were working side by side. So I've always said I'll support them with whatever they want to do. It'd be certainly rewarding, and I'd be very proud if they chose to farm, but it is very fun to see them taking an interest in it. It's very much a family operation. Full-time on our farm, it's actually just Dad and I, so we're the only 2 full-time people on the farm. I'm losing my row sense here. I got a spotty row. See, millennials, we can't drive unless the row sense works well. So very much family farm, very busy around, like most farms are. Well, today I'm with you guys with Farm Rescue Organization, and we're helping another farm family in crisis, which is what you guys do all over the Midwest, upper Midwest. Kind of seems like you guys are all over the place. From what I know, you've been able to help out around 1,000 different farm families so far. I've known about it for quite some time, tried to get the word out a little bit, but I'm doing a video today as I'm here actually helping and getting to see how this all works, and it's really cool, man, just to see everything in motion here and be a part of it. It's really cool. So, thank you guys for what you guys do. I guess I don't remember specifically when I first heard about farm rescue, but I know brief history here on my family farm. So in 1959, 1960, my grandpa actually got sick. He ended up with cancer, and he was out in Denver getting treatments, and Grandma didn't have the means to be able to plant the whole crop herself. The neighbors got together and actually planted that, and it's really cool. We still have the newspaper articles from it, and so it's cool to me to be able to try to give back a little bit and realize that that's kind of exactly what you guys are doing with Farm Rescue. And even though you obviously weren't around in 1960, it's the same concept to be able to help the family farms and hope that you can get them through a busy season, whether it's planting or harvest or hauling something or cutting hay or dealing with livestock, whatever you guys need to do to help out those family farms, and hopefully they can continue from there. I know Luke was in here before, and he mentioned that you guys have hundreds of volunteers located all over, and you guys are always looking for more. You're kind of all over the place. You're on the road all the time, going to wherever they're going to need help, wherever they need you, and I know more boots on the ground are always needed. So Luke definitely mentioned how nice it was to not have to train somebody in the combine today. I'm used to running the newer John Deere equipment, so I was able to jump in and go at it, but they got spots for everybody. Anybody who works with livestock can run a planter. Anybody that's got a CDL and can run a truck, I know that's one big thing that Farm Rescue is always looking for. So get in touch with them. You can go to farmrescue.org to check that out and to make a donation as well if you guys are interested.